First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the whole Lake out here pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful Lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. And what I want to get into today, just dealing with how, this is spiritual Sodom. All right, we understand that the rulers, all right, of this world, all right, the elite, of Esau, Edom, are some very lewd, all right, twisted and perverted people, man. And they have pretty much turned out society into a very abominable way, And the scriptures speak of, this spiritual Sodom. And this place constantly, all right, this society, all right, constantly, shows the tokens, all right, of Sodom. And we're going to get, all right, an example. All right, I got a few articles. We're going to get some examples. And then we're going to get an account in the scriptures and see how this place links up, all right, with Sodom. Now, when you go to Sirach, when you go to Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, it said, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So there's no new thing under the sun. There's no new empire under the sun. All right. Those ancient empires, they come back reincarnated just like people come back reincarnated. Because what makes, all right, an empire, it's the people. You see, so as these spirits, that dwelt in the Roman Empire, these spirits that dwelt, all right, in Sodom and Gomorrah, these spirits are back inhabiting the earth today. And that's why we see that same energy going forth, man. And we know Esau, Edom, when you understand, the philosophies that he rules his empire with, are Hamitic. All right, Sodom and Gomorrah, all right, was Hamites, all right, some lewd Hamites, and when you go into Esau, Edom, he's heavy into Babylonian, all right, dark magic, Egyptian, witchcraft. And these are all Hamitic people, man. So we see that same Sodom and Gomorrah energy, all right, in the earth. Now let's get these articles. Then we're gonna get an account. Let's start off with this one. It says Russian prosecutors strike down case, all right, of enemy-loving teenagers arrested over alphabet pride flag, demanding officers are punished. You see, it said police officers in Russia city of St. Petersburg who detained about 20 minors at a cosplay party over the alphabet flag are now facing calls for disciplinary action after prosecutors ruled their conduct was unlawful. You see that? So you see how this lifestyle is protected. And if you go against this lifestyle, all right, you're condemned, you're punished. Even if you just do your job as a police officer. See, when you arrest someone, that's that's heterosexual, when you say things, when you have an argument with someone that's a heterosexual, it's no big deal. But see, when it's these people, it's a big issue. You see, it's a whole system, all right, that's protecting these people, man. Why? Because this is spiritual Sodom. It said the group had reportedly been attending a gathering held on an open veranda at the event space in the country's second city in March. Attendees aged 12 and 17 had bought and made their own costumes. You see that? 12. You see? Inspired by their favorite characters from anime and other cartoons. At one point, however, one partygoer was said to have produced, all right, a alphabet flag, most often used as the alphabet symbol, and a number of those present began to take pictures with it. You see? It said the organizer reportedly believing it is to be a hazardous situation, locked the children on the balcony and telephoned the police. However, according to local media, an armed police response unit arrived at the premises and detained all the teens present on suspicion of breaching rules around the promotion of non-traditional sexual relationships in minors, man. You see? So you see with these teens what they're pushing them towards, man. Because this is that type of society, all right? Now let's read this one. It says Russian prosecutors asked to probe children's summer camp over alphabet propaganda about boys forced to dress up in girls' clothes, man. You see that word forced? All right, remember that word forced. You see? Now I want to get one more article. All right? I'm gonna get one more article. Let's see, I might have one more article, man. So pretty much this is being shoveled, down your throat, man. You know? Alright. Yep, here you go. This is from Newsbreak. It says Tyler, the creator, slammed for lusting after Jadakiss. Now, it says Tyler, the creator, has found a new interest in Jadakiss following the latter's appearance on Versus, turning into the popular Instagram live series as the Locks and Dipset went toe-to-toe on Tuesday, August the 3rd. The Odd Future Wolfgang Killed Them All co-founder and de facto leader couldn't keep his eyes off the Yonkers native. Weighing in on the 46-year-old's performance, the 30-year-old star publicly declared he's got a crush on the Locks' former member in comments during the live stream. It said Jadakiss' skin is so nice, he gushed. Further sharing his fondness for Jadakiss, Tyler, the creator, wrote, pause, I think I got a crush on Jadakiss, alright, that ninja confidence and voice control is crazy and he aged well. You see? Now, you see what happened, alright, with the baby when he went on his rant. You know? Got destroyed, man. He's being destroyed. You see? But now, when you can openly lust after another man, you see that? You can openly lust, you can openly lust after another man. There's no backlash. You might have a few people on the comment board say some things, but the system, this entertainment, this Hollywood machine not gonna go against Tyler, the creator. He not gonna miss no shows. He not gonna get, nothing canceled. If anything, he might get, more opportunities, man. But shows you how hypocritical and backwards this society is, man, where you can do this and it's pretty much nothing said, because everyone knew about the baby and why it was happening to him, but you probably don't even know about this situation unless you dig or it just popped up or you just now hearing it the first time, man. You see? Now, let's get there real quick, man. This is spiritual Sodom, man. No doubt about it. Alright? So when you go to Genesis 19:1, it says, and there came two angels to Sodom and and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot seeing them rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, behold, now my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street. And he pressed upon them greatly. Yeah, so he was pretty much begging them to come in the house, because he knew, all right, how those Sodomites got down, especially at night. All right. And it says, and he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and he entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round about, both old and young. You see? Because they're parading in Russia, those children, what, 12 through 17? All right, this little boy, this little, camp, this little children's camp. All right, those were children. So pretty much Sodom, they was all turned out. All ages was turned out, man. You see? And it says, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, it said, where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us that we may know them. You see? And what they was talking about, dealing with men. You see? They has had this burning lust for men. You see? It says, and Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known men. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do you to them as is good in your eyes. Only to these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow, all right, of my roof. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs to be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them? And they pressed sore upon the men, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house, all right, to them, and shut the door. And they smote the men, all right, that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. Yeah, so they were trying to force themselves in the house to get to angels, man. You know, which they came in the form of men. You see, looking like regular men, but just shows you the spirit that was inside them, man. It was just this aggressive, you know, just forceful energy that they was, you know, bringing, man. All right. And it says, verse 12, and the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. For we will destroy this place, because of the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, and the Lord have sent us to destroy it, man. And it's the same time, it's the same scenario this time frame, man. The Most High, all right, has got this place scheduled for destruction, man. You know, because of these lifestyles that are pushed here, man. And we see why the scripture referred to this place as spiritual Sodom. You know, and this energy has been spread throughout the earth, man. But America is the is the vocal point of spiritual Sodom, man, which will be completely destroyed in the same fashion through fire, man. All right. So that's the point. Lord will, you was edified. Till next time, I say shalom.